Hi guys, this is Sisterrow with another video. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year. Today, it's been a while. I missed you guys, but we're not going to concentrate on that right now. Today we're going to concentrate on this food that I have right here. I am doing a Mukbang B.U.L.S challenge. It is Farm and Sea challenge by Mukbang B.U.L.S. For the farm, I have a rib, only have one rib and some little pieces, and I have for the sea I have a king crab. Don't look like it's king crab, it's just the babies. And I have a lobster tail, and I have snow crab. I also have mussels and a couple of potatoes, and I have garlic bread. And let's get started. If I need anything else for the farm, I have my trusty skins. Okay, put that right there. And today I am eating the B.U.L.L.S sauce. I think I made it better than I made it before. I tasted it, and it tastes a lot better than the first batch that I made. Oh, let's get in with the prayer first. I am hungry. It took me a long time to get set up. That's the thing about it. When you stop recording for a while, a week or 2 weeks or whatever, and you come back, it's like hectic. Okay, now let's get in. Let's say grace, and then we'll get started eating. Father God, thank you for this food I'm about to receive in your holy name. Amen. Okay, now let's get started. This is mussels. Ooh, but I am glad to be back. You know, things happen. Life happens. That is so good. It was taking me so long. I was thinking that my sauce was going to get cold. That was good. Let me try a rib. This piece of rib. And the B.U.L.L.S sauce. First time. It tastes pretty good. You know, the rib. But it just, my ribbon got cold. That's all. And I'm not gonna bother warming it back up. It's been warmed up twice already. I'm drinking ice water. I didn't put it in one of my glasses because it has ice in there. I didn't want to go through the trouble. I was already having a lot of complications. But I did want to talk today about when you're looking over your life in the first of the year, looking over your life and see what things you've done, the things you've said, things that was happy and things that was sad. And have you ever run across somebody in your past that really wasn't in your life? Just somebody in passing, maybe you worked with or somebody you just met, and you wonder what happened to them. There's two people that I ran across, and I wonder whatever happened to them. The first person I wonder whatever happened to, I was dating this guy. I was in my early 20s. I was dating this guy, and I had been dating him for a minute, and he wanted me to meet his parents. So he said, I gotta warn you, they live out in the country. I said, okay, I ain't got no problem with the country. When we went out there, I met his parents. Parents just as nice. His parents and his stepfather, just as nice. But it was deep in the country. It was so deep. They did have lights, but they didn't have indoor plumbing. And I was in my 20s now. So this was in the 70s, I believe, yeah. They didn't have indoor plumbing. They didn't have water. They didn't have indoor plumbing. They had to go to their neighbor's house to get water. They had to use chambers for the bathroom. And they had to have a wood stove for heating and cooking. And, well, anyway, and I was very shocked and surprised at that it was like that in North Carolina in the 70s. So, anyway, there was a nephew staying. His mom was taking care of of her grandchild, which was his nephew. And maybe 3 blocks up the street was his actual mom, living in a nice modern brick home. And I was like, her husband didn't want her to bring the child because the child wasn't his. She living right up the street, and his mom living right up the street in a nice modern brick home. And this child living down here with the grandma. I wouldn't have my mom. I don't care what, my mom and my child, they're going to have modern conveniences just as I do. But anyway, the person that I wonder what happened to him was a little boy. He was about 10. And so, he was a cute little boy. Had the prettiest, curliest hair. And we were outside, getting ready to go. And he was riding his bicycle. And he ran into the back of his grandpa's truck. And he hit his head. It bled a little bit. But they brushed it off and said, oh, he'll be all right. It ain't nothing. He'll be all right. And you know, when you hit it in the top of your head, or in your head anywhere, it's gonna bleed a lot. But his didn't bleed a lot, so I didn't think nothing of it. So we continued talking or whatever, and the little boy asked if he could go home and spend a weekend with us. I was like, sure. And of course, I had my two children, my my daughter and my son. This little boy was named Tyree. He was such a cute, sweet little kid. Okay, anyway, and he was older than my children. Anyway, we took him home, spend the weekend, and you know, from him playing outside, he was a little dirty. Um, he was a little dirty. He was pretty dirty. And so I put him in a tub. I told him to go get in a tub. And so he went and got in the tub, and he didn't know. Of course, he was 9. They didn't have indoor plumbing, so he didn't know how to work. He didn't know how to do the turn on the tub, turn on the water, the faucets in the tub. I mean, we didn't have a shower. We just had a tub and a regular bathroom with no shower. Anyway, that is good. This first time I had king crab with B.U.L.L.S sauce. Anyway, we went in there, and when I saw how dirty his skin was, I asked him, I said, would you like for me to bathe you? Because his skin was really dirty. And so anyway, when I had to let the water out and run fresh water 3 times. 3 times. Anyway, when I got him clean, and I was like, let me wash your hair. I had forgotten all about the injury that he had. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and wash your hair. It just broke my heart. I started washing. I rinsed his hair out first because I knew he had a scar in his head. I mean, a injury in his head, and I didn't want to put shampoo on it because it might burn. So I started rinsing his hair out. He had sand in his hair, thick sand. He had the prettiest hair, and he had sand. And you know, when you got thin curly hair, I mean, you do like that, whatever's in there, if something's in there, it's going to come out. But that sand was caked in his head. I was so heartbroken. And so I kept rinsing and rinsing and rinsing. And that sand, he also had tiny rocks in his head. Tiny rocks. I was so heartbroken, and I kept washing his hair till I was satisfied. He was such a nice, sweet kid. And anyway, when I finished washing all the dirt out of his hair, I saw the injury. And the injury was down to the white meat. It was injury was about 2 inches wide. And all you could see was the white meat. I panicked and whatever, and I told his uncle, which I was dating at the time, we're going to have to take him to the emergency room because he needs stitches. And so we took him to the emergency room. And it's like he didn't feel any pain or nothing. But anyway, and then he got 3 stitches, 3 maybe 4 stitches. I can't remember exactly, but he got some. The doctor asked me what happened. I told him. So he took him, of course, he took him in the back and asked the little boy what happened. So when they were satisfied with it, they let him come home with us. And I just wonder what happened to the little boy. I don't think I've seen the little boy no more, maybe once after that. And I just wonder whatever happened to him, because he was such a sweet, sweet child. And his mom stayed up the street in a nice, modern home. She could have at least made sure he had clothes and decent and clean and decent. I was wondering whatever happened to him. Yeah. Anyway. This is good. Do you ever have people that you run across and wonder whatever happened to them? There was this one guy, I drove for a temp agency. Years later, I was driving for a temp agency, taking their workers to the job site and going to pick them up after the work is done. And there was this one particular guy. He was young. He was in his early 20s, and he would be the last person that I drop off. I take them home. Take them home or took them to a stop. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, he had me. That was one of those, you work there, you get paid by the day. I didn't get paid by the day. I got paid by the week. But anyway, the other workers, other temp employees, they got paid by the day. But he asked he asked the employer to keep all his checks until Friday. And I found out that a lot of them was doing that, keeping their checks until Friday, because if they got the money that day, they would go straight to get drugs with it or something, whatever their drugs, alcohol, or whatever. But anyway, this particular guy, he was my last person that be in the car. And he said this was a Friday. He got paid. He always talked about how he's addicted to drugs and he want to get off and whatever. But he just couldn't because the drugs just call him and whatever. But anyway, he says, I'm going to stop up here and cash my check at some kind of store, the check cashing store. He said, but I'm afraid to go in there because the people standing on the outside, they're going to be hitting them up to buy drugs. So I said, well, don't say nothing to them. Just get your money and come out. And don't say nothing to them. I know, but it's hard. It's hard. So anyway, he went in there, cashed his check. As soon as he came out the door, they were pulling at him. So I started blowing the horn. You know, I started blowing the horn. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, come on. And so he took off running to the car. So he was like, thank you, because they were about to get me. They were about to get me. They want him to buy the drugs. That don't taste bad, but I don't think I want to do it again. Like the bread and the garlic bread and that. But anyway, and so we got to talking, and I told him, I was like, you know, I don't know how you feel because I'm not addicted to drugs or alcohol or anything. So I don't know how you feel. But you are the one that's in authority with your body. You are the one that's in authority. You rule over what you do to your body. You have you should have the courage to say, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And I told him, I said, you need to, I said, I can't even, Lord Jesus. But anyway, let me take a, This is what I said. I said, you are the keeper of your body. And you should be able to turn down drugs. He said, I didn't know how it was because I don't take them. I said, you're so true, but you're supposed to be the king. You're a king, and you're supposed to be the person who decides what. You don't let drugs, alcohol, or no one rule over you. And anyway, I said some more, but I can't remember exactly everything and so when he, because it was a long time ago, but when he got out, I can't even remember his name. He got out the car. I didn't see him no more. I had gotten another job, because that was a temporary job. I had gotten another job. And I never saw him again until maybe a year later. I didn't recognize him. I had forgot how he looked. And he ran up to me. I think we was in Golden Corral. We was in Golden Corral, and he ran up to me and asked me how I was doing, gave me a hug, and I was like, wait a minute, do I know you? And he told me who he was. And he said that he was off drugs because of what I told him. And I was like, really? Congratulations and all that. And we hugged and, chit-chatted a little bit, and he went on. And he looked good. You could tell he was off drugs. But anyway, I wonder whatever happened to him. Because that was years ago. And it was, like I said, it was I think that was in the, I think that was in the 80s or 90s. I can't remember. Somewhere along in there. I think it was in the 90s. But anyway, I wonder what happened to him. I wonder what happened to the little boy. Did you guys ever meet people and have a little short conversation with them, or have or meet someone, a little kid, or anybody, anyone, somebody you work with, somebody in passing, and wonder whatever happened to them? Let's break this bad boy open. I used to take these things and just rip them open. I don't know what's going on with them now. I don't know what's going on. But anyway. Thank you, Mukbang B.U.L.S, for this challenge. What the lips of the Mukbang B.U.L.S challenge? What did they say? What did he say? You know you're on the right channel. When you have a mishap. What else failed? Something else failed. I went down the wrong. Where's my thing at? Here it is. But anyway, if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I should have said that in the beginning, but I always forget to say that in the beginning. But if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Comment, make a comment. Tell me how many people you run into that you wonder whatever happened to them. Oh, excuse me. Comment Smithfield Skins, and I will enter you into a contest, into a drawing, not a contest, but a drawing when I reach 500. I'm almost there. Oh, I'm almost there. The last time I checked, it was 471, and I'm almost there. I'm almost at 500. I'm going to have a drawing. I'm going to have a drawing at 500. I should have been there by now, but life happens. I'll get there when I'm supposed to get there. This year I am leaving, well, no, not I am leaving. I have left procrastination in 2019. The negativity, 2019. Mm. Mm. My ribs was really good, y'all. That was really good. But because I had to warm them up twice, and he's still cold, I should have just let them. And now they got a little tough because I had to warm them up twice. This baby crab leg. This baby crab leg. Whatever. This baby crab leg. Look. Mm. Mm. I can't even get in here. Mm. Mm. I'm getting frustrated, y'all. This sauce is good. Oh, I fixed it just like the direction, but I added green peppers, red peppers, jalapeno peppers in it. But it's not hot. It's very mild still. Okay, well, I'm full, y'all. I am full. Oh, what I have left? This. Let's see what I got left. Ooh. Yeah. If I get hungry later, I'll have something to snack on. But I'm full right now. Guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to my channel. Comment down below. Smithfield Skins. Now enter you in the drawing. Also comment and let me know if you ran across somebody in your past that you wonder, whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to them? Okay. Maybe you can share it on your next video. Alright, maybe that's a challenge, huh? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to say goodbye. And the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.